I will.
Stop yelling at me.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, you get a little glimpse into what it's really like behind the scenes. So it's me yelling at Adam.
Pretty much.
Abusing you over here. Yeah, what's going on? I'm going to write these numbers down while we get going. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Yeah.
I feel like I've been running around, but I've been doing nothing but sitting.
Like this morning or like recently?
No,
just this morning.
This morning, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff I had to do on the computer. So I didn't really move, but I did a lot.
Oh, well, there you go. You got a lot done. It's always a good feeling. I was kind of the same way. I was sitting down, feeling like I didn't get as much done as I wanted to so far this morning. It's 10 a.m. But because I was reviewing the new Converge set over here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Featuring the Nero.
Yeah.
Bandai, please, I'm begging you.
Model kit. Master grade.
Yeah, Master grade would be nice. I'd be perfectly fine with an RE. I think that would go nicely with the S and the XS Master grade kits. Give Bandai a good excuse to reprint the 1.5 MG.
Yeah.
XS. Release RE100 Nero. I'm hopeful, but not holding my breath. Let's say that.
We'll see.
Okay. We got some stuff in yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of restock stuff.
SMS.
Oh, we did get SMS paint in.
SMS
so we got a restock of SMS paint. A lot of the color shifts came back in. Metal
some
colors.
New stuff in there too, right?
I
believe so.
Yeah, I think there was a few new colors. So check it out. I think they were military colors and one new color shift color, I believe. So yeah, those are back.
And other restock stuff. I'm gonna write these numbers down here for us while you're
some IBO kits like the Lupus Rex, Switch Mercury kits, 100 Aerial, Calibarn back in stock. The Mega Size RX-78 is back in stock.
Do we actually have any in stock?
We do now, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
probably not for too long.
No, there's not that many left.
Yeah, we didn't probably get that many, and they go very quickly.
Quick.
So,
that's kind of it. Random other stuff. You can check our blog because we'll always post up the whatever just came in. We'll have a list, and you can kind of click on the name and go to the product too. So if you check our blog, you'll see what came in yesterday. It'll just say like USA or say Bandai like restock, new and restock order, what date. We do that for Kotobukiya figures, stuff like that. So
we didn't post anything like for the SMS paints, I would assume. No, but people can just check the listing on the website. I mean, whatever's there, because a lot of it is restock. Yeah, but you can just kind of look through the catalog of paints. Yeah, I would say
really good paint too.
Yeah, I enjoy. So yeah, anything else that's like on the way? I'm sure people are going to want to know about the RG Epyon. For example,
Epyon, I'm sure is on the way. Usually they tell us like a day or two before it gets to the port, which we haven't been told yet that that's a day or two out from the port. So I'm sure it's in the water somewhere.
Not floating in the water. It's
hopefully
not like
hopefully not like sunk
a container overboard or anything kind of situation. But yeah, I will say it's pretty awesome. So definitely, if you haven't pre-ordered and you want to make sure you can get one, and not have to wait for a reprint or something like that. Yeah. Which usually for like newer, especially RG kits like this, it'll probably get reprinted pretty soon after the first initial batch. But you can get the decals.
Yes,
too.
If you order from us, you get a free set of water slide decals for it. That's only with pre-orders, I believe. I don't know if we'll have enough after pre-orders. But if you pre-order it, you will for sure get a free set of water slide decals. So yeah.
Really awesome. And check out the review if you guys haven't yet, but I will say it's really nice. After this, remind me to go down. Max wanted to see it, so just go down, show it to him. But yeah, okay. Other than that, I think like is there too much else? Like that's like the big Gundam thing that's like on the way right now. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know. Well, we have the MG SD Barbatos. That's still
that comes out the end of this month, right?
Yeah, I think
so. Then that will be probably next month, November-ish.
Yeah. Right around Thanksgiving time, maybe we'll be getting that.
Yeah. Just add to the chaos.
And yeah, of course, it's like still a ways out, but of course there will be like Thanksgiving, Black Friday stuff going on here, like as usual. So Adam's been busy working on getting all that ready.
That was this morning.
Yeah, one of the things he's been working on. So just heads up on that. But yeah, we'll obviously let you guys know closer to the day it's let's get into some questions here for and our giveaway. That's right. Lest we forget. Yes, we have given one of these away before. They're really cool kits. The clear color. I'll show you guys some of that clear green, like for the shield parts.
Very cool.
Very cool. And the frame is all in like gunmetal. So there you go. There's that. I don't have to repack this, Nova. Sorry. Whoever gets it, they can't complain. It's free. They're winning. It is free. So if it's a little disorganized there in the box, that's fine. But,
and then Jesse, yes, the shop is open for the public Monday through Friday, 11 to 5. The Cosmos LEDs for the Ariel and the Calibarn and the 1100 Air are on the way, so they probably will be here, I would assume, any day, judging by when they shipped out. So
yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's see. From where are we on the YouTube community page? 2 questions. All right, Aria said, what do you think the Seed movie will be about? Yeah, I have no idea. And the trailer, like kind of teaser, wasn't very clear either, story-wise.
Seed did good with making you not favor one side, either Zaft or
even more so than like 1 Year War. I mean, it was kind of presented a little bit ambiguous, but there was kind of obviously like kind of the hero and villain side a bit.
So we'll see. I'm sure there'll probably be something where both sides are fighting again or something, and then they come in and stop them or something like that.
You have those. I keep referring to them as Mandalorian-looking enemy suits, which do have like a very evil kind of tone to them, right? And in the designs. So I mean, I'm sure there'll be like
Spartan-looking ones.
Those would be kind of the bad guys of it, but the second part of his question is, what are the alternatives to purple power? I'm guessing just as like a paint stripping agent, or resin cleaning, or kind of whatever. Yeah, you guys have an awesome store and jobs to keep up the awesome work you guys are doing. So, thank you.
I've never stripped paint, so I don't know the answer to that. I know I'll use OxyClean when cleaning resin kits. I will use that.
Isopropyl alcohol is the other thing that people will use. Yeah. So you can use that. And then it's available in different percents. I think it's, if I remember correctly, 91%.
90. Yeah, maybe 91.
I think it's 91 is the one that you want to go for. Yeah, 70 is too weak.
Yeah.
It won't work, or it'll take forever or something. So. But yeah, as I know that that's something that Tim uses a lot. I know. It's the isopropyl, and other people, I'm sure, but that's the person I've primarily heard it from. I could not find it in Korea.
Really?
When I was there,
it's all over the place here.
I know, easy enough to find, but I could only find 70%.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like something there that they don't want it higher than that.
I have no idea. It's just one of those things that people generally don't have a use for, so they don't need to sell it. Like they use it, maybe like doctors and hospitals will use it, so they'll get it from whatever supply they get their supplies from. It's not something that's like a consumer supply you can find in a shop.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So. If you could make your own grade / line of kits, what would your choice be for scale, design philosophy, details, gimmicks, like RG or HD, for example, series, representation, etc.? Your own line.
That's a hard question, I feel like. Because I would want 100 just because I like that. Masquerade line's pretty nice.
MGSD would have been something I would have said 2 years ago before we got the line. So I'm glad that they're doing that now. I think it's a cool concept. I would also say a line of bust model kits.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool, actually. Metal infused grade where we'd have photo etched in the frame.
Photo etch. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. More photo etch is nice. And we've kind of seen that a little bit with a couple of recent kits. Starting with the PG Unleashed.
Yep.
And then with the, I think it's right, with the MGEX Strike Freedom also had some photo etch. Now I haven't built one,
so I would believe it does.
Or the MGSD. No, I can't remember. One of those did come with a couple of photo etch parts too, I believe.
The photo etch is nice.
Yeah. So some more of that, and just kind of generally water slides included with more kits.
But then you can't sell those afterwards, so that will never happen. I don't think Bandai will ever give up that.
Well, he's just asking if we could make it to whatever we wanted.
We would do that.
But a series of bus model kits I think would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So Bandai has made like a couple, and they've made a couple like those stands, like the bus stands, so like the Unicorn, the Shinanju, the Zeta.
The bus that they made, are those candy toys? I believe so, because they did the Ariel, they did the RX-78. They had a P Bandai RX-78, right? But then they had a Unicorn. I want to say that they were like candy toys.
Yeah. Giant candy toys.
Yeah.
So it would be cool to see some more of those. Are you guys open to the public on Saturday at the new warehouse? I work all weekdays. I really want to come to buy some kits, but I live near Cocoa Beach. I'm actually might be headed to Cocoa Beach in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Nice. Right now we are not. Towards Thanksgiving we will be. So that Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be open after Thanksgiving. So if you want to plan a trip then, and then the first 3 Saturdays in December will actually be open in the storefront too. Same hours as we are during the week, 11 to 5.
I think we can make a post to make like closer to that time. We can make a post as well just to make people aware of that, let people know. But just due to kind of how busy we'll be for like the holiday stuff, the storefront will be open on those days. So
you can, Jesse, when we have them. We do not have them in stock yet.
Yeah. Once they arrive. Yeah. If Bandai were to make a 1/100 scale Woundwort, you guys think it would be RE? To maybe release other TR6 variants like the KR, the Hazenplay, or an MG.
It'd be cool for MG, but I feel like they would go RE for that.
I feel like they would make it as an MG, especially like because they've made transforming REs before, like the Bawu, but for the transformation of the MG, I think, or for the transformation of the Woundwort, and just because of the fact that there's an MG Hazel.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
I think they would probably just make that as a full MG, would be my sense. And I'm kind of surprised that they haven't yet, to be honest. So we've had so many different versions of the HG. It's obviously a popular design. There's obviously people wanting it. So I have a feeling there's probably at least some sort of like beginning plans for an MG Woundwort, but they're just kind of waiting to see maybe if they're going to go through with that or not. Undoubtedly, it will be P Bandai. So we know that for sure. Kind of similar to like the Mark V. It's a full P Bandai MG release there, but yeah, that's my sense on that. What should Bandai's next full mechanics line be after the recent seed kits? So you guys know my take on that. I say the Throne series from 00. Any other ideas you can think of?
That's a good one. I mean, they could do Seed Destiny, but I'm sure they'll skip a few years before they go to those 3. And I mean, it doesn't even have to be 3. So you could do, I mean, they could do some G Gundam ones, which would be cool. I don't think that's likely, but that would be cool.
Like from G Gundam, I'm not sure what it would be. If there's like one of the like not one of the main Gundams.
Yeah, because they've made 1/100s of the Maxter, but they didn't make them into master grades or REs.
Right.
So that would be cool. And they're getting pretty old. Like this was the Spiegel as a master grade.
Yeah.
And that one rarely ever gets reprinted. That's it. They don't have a Nobel.
The only real kind of like grunt from the series is the Dark Army suit, which
they had a high
could
grade.
Make a like RE100 Dark Army. It could be kind of cool.
That'd be neat.
Yeah, there's the HG, which is just a few years, well, probably more than a few years at this point, but feels like only a couple of years ago.
They released that when they did the Real Great God Gundam, didn't they?
That was before that.
Was it before that?
RG God Gundam just came out much more recently.
Year.
Yeah, the Dark Army suit was like probably like 5 years ago.
Really?
No, probably something like that. Yeah.
Right. So that would be kind of cool. I'm trying to think of.
You mentioned in his comment there the Leos. Leo, yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, it'd be nice to have a master grade Leo, but full mechanics could be kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Something from Gundam X would be nice. Also has some like
they have a bunch of
supporting character Gundams, like the Leopard Destroy, something like that. For example, Air Master, or some of the enemy mobile suits. I'm always hoping for a Vertigo from Gundam X. You know what that is?
Nope.
You watch Gundam X?
Nope.
I need to rewatch it.
I need to just watch it.
Yeah. Should have like a
watch party
every day at lunch. Watch a like
episode.
2 episodes or something.
Yeah, so there's some cool kits that they could make that are. There's a lot of high grade use or not high grade. A lot of UC kits or UC Gundams or mobile suits that would be cool too.
or just more from the Witch from Mercury.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But
or even
I'm surprised we did not get one in that last announcement.
yeah, that was or Reconquista NG.
There's like nothing of that except those high grades, but no one bought the high grades.
Nothing in 100 scale. I mean, so people are hoping for an MG Self.
I don't. As sad as it is, I do not see that coming anytime soon.
What would be awesome is if we got an MG Self and then a full mechanics kit of like a different mobile suit from the series to come out. Like,
I don't know who the protagonist was. I didn't really watch that. I watched one episode and never really finished.
I made it about a dozen episodes in, somewhere around there, 15 episodes maybe, something like that. I love the animation in it. It's a beautiful series.
The storyline, I just couldn't figure out.
I had a hard time just kind of keeping my focus on the story. Here we got a question about Kotobukiya stuff. With newly announced Kotobukiya kits, which are you most excited for?
There's
tough question.
Yeah, so the two that I can really think of, I really like the the Buster Girl dolls.
Buster Doll.
Buster
series.
Doll, yeah. There's a green and black one. I forget what it was.
The tank.
Yeah. Yep. I'm excited for that one. And then the Hexagear. It's like the new Big Bird one.
Oh yeah.
They showed the gray prototype. That one looks pretty sweet.
It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah,
it's like this giant eagle.
Yeah.
Mecha. Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited for that one too. Which Hexagear stuff I usually like. So
get one and paint it like red, white, and blue American flag colors, stripes,
yeah.
stars and stripes on it. Really cool. Yeah, that does actually look really cool. The Buster Doll series, looking forward to that. The Megalomania series, their new series they're coming out with. I mean, they're coming out with a lot of really cool, new, interesting stuff. The new Nachin tank as well. I'm glad that the new version with the cat ears version is finally coming with pilot figures included.
Yeah, the pilot figure is pretty cool, and you can get the pilot figures separate in their own set.
Oh yeah.
With like I guess the shoulder guns.
Those like shoulder cannons and the cat ears, and
so if you already got
handguns, I think is included in this option set.
Yeah, if you already got the Nachin tank, you can add the.
If you don't want another one, but why wouldn't you just want another one? Such a fun kit, yeah. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that they are coming out with. What would Bandai? Okay, we just read that one. Sorry. Do you think with the current release of RGs, we would get Wing Zero and Master Gundam in the line? So like Wing Zero. Oh, so like the TV version Wing Zero.
They just come out with a TV version one?
Not an RG.
What was the one that they came out with? They have 3 wings.
They have
Endless Waltz.
The EW, the Wing Zero Custom, Angel Wings one, and like the Wing.
Which is not the TV one.
That's the original Wing Gundam. The Wing Zero was the upgraded one that had the backpack, like the Proto Zero, kind of like that.
Okay.
That has like the booster units on the back, not like
they do wings, but they
open up and sort of look like wings. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think that we'll get that?
No.
I love that design. The Wing Zero is a cool design. It would be nice to see. It would be awesome to see a Master Gundam. I think that's like between the two, seeing as how we already have 3 different Wing RGs, that's less likely. The Master Gundam, I don't know. God Gundam seems like it did well.
Yeah, but the Master is not the God. I feel like there's a real steep drop off there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've had like RG releases though, like Johnny Ridden Zaku too. I mean, like that were kind of like didn't really make as much sense, especially like for that one. I really didn't get why that wasn't P Bandai, but
I feel like they did that though, so then they can make all the P Bandai ones.
Which they haven't really. They've made a couple.
Yeah, like what, 4?
I think less than that. P Bandai variants of like the high mobility type.
Yeah.
I think 2, maybe?
2.
Yeah. Anyway, I take your point, but the Master Gundam, I don't know. I think it could be one of those that maybe there's not a lot of people hoping for it, but I think a lot of people would be into it once they saw it. I mean, can you imagine like, because how nice the God Gundam was, like doing all the different poses and stuff. The Master Gundam would look really cool, and it has the cloak that kind of goes around and everything. I think people would be into it. Yeah, we'll see. I hope so, because I love the Master Gundam design.
We'll see.
Yeah, you're not a fan as much, I guess.
Good old G Gundam.
It is a cool design. You have to admit the big like kind of ears, kind of what it is, and the head design is so cool. Do you think someday there will be an MG GN Arms Type D? I don't even know what that looks like off the top of my head.
GN Arms Type D.
Oh, that's the big massive mobile armor like they have for the
For 00?
Yeah, they have it the HG GN Arms for the Dynamace.
Oh, do you know what's
an MG version of that?
There was a company making that like 5 years ago, and then it got abandoned. So it was like a third-party company.
Yeah,
but no, I don't think so.
I don't think that Bandai will. No.
No.
But do you think, like, on a similar note, because we have the MG narrative Verka coming out, do you think they'll make the Apex for that? Maybe not quite as massive, but still pretty big. Think they'll make it an MG for them?
No.
I think they will.
MP Bandai?
Probably. Yeah, but it'll be big, but I think
we're more likely to get the B pack.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. Can you use polishing compound after top coating to make the kit shinier?
Yes.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
As long as you use a gloss top coat. Don't try to use a matte top coat.
It would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird. Like, why, if you're wanting to polish it, why would you use matte coat in the first place? But
so
yeah,
just throwing it out there for anyone that's trying to figure it out.
It would be interesting to see what that does to the color, because the matte top coat does kind of dull the color slightly.
Mm-hmm.
So you could like use that to dull the color a bit, and then like make it shiny again, and it'd be, I don't know how the color would kind of turn out, if it would then like brighten the color back again, or I don't know. Yeah, interesting experiment. Let us know how it goes. Let's see, what do you guys hope the next Real Grade would be? So yeah, we don't well, it's the Impulse, new version of the
new version of Impulse,
desaturated Impulse.
Yeah, but after that I would really like a gym.
Something from UC.
Yeah, like a grunt, or like a, it doesn't have to be a main. I mean, gym is basically a main suit. It's in everything, and it's
or a ground gym, or a ground Gundam, and then we can get the ground gym as a P Bandai variant or something like
that'd
that.
Be cool.
Yeah, ground Gundam would be nice because there's a number of different variants that can make with that Easy 8 as well. So
Easy 8 was in the long time ago's
that teaser artwork, yeah. Yeah, so that'd be a nice one. Yeah, I'm all for something else from UC, and there's a lot of different options that it could be. Do you think they'll ever make like a double Zeta RG kit? They made the Zeta RG. Double Zeta RG?
I mean, they made the Master Grade recently, right? Like 2-3 years ago.
Yep.
Longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that'd be a big kit.
Yeah.
For a Real Grade.
I think it's possible.
It is. Anything's possible.
Sure. It's more likely than not that it's going to be maybe like sometime in the next 10 years or so. Yeah. Something like that kind of window. But, or the Master Gundam. I liked that idea. So I'm all for that. Yeah. What do you guys usually use to fill in seam lines?
Putty.
It depends on the size of the seam line, how big a gap you're talking about. If it's like a little hairline gap, then super glue.
Yeah, you super glue stuff.
Yeah.
I like that Tamiya basic putty a lot. It does shrink though.
That's the problem, is that you have to check it after you use it and then sand it, and you're probably still going to have a little bit of a gap there. You probably need to like use it a couple times. But again, it depends on how big a seam you're talking. Yeah. Usually just, I mean, so long as that like the parts fit pretty tightly, usually just using plastic cement to just seal the seam, and that'll get rid of it. But yeah, it's like just a little tiny bit, because sometimes you'll have that if there was like a nub that you cut off, and then like once you glue the seam, there'll be like just a little like dot of a thing left cut out there from like where the nub was, and usually just a little drop of super glue on there, and then sand that. Yeah. All right. Edgar asked, if you had the keys to Bandai, would you focus efforts on updating 2.0s of older designs, or focusing more on designs from new IPs like Witch from Mercury? Or I would say not even like as a third option, not even new IPs, but just focusing on mobile suits that just don't have kits, maybe from older series.
I would. So you can't just focus on one if you want your business to be successful. You gotta
a little bit of all three.
Yeah. But I would definitely go after new IPs. you know, I know like Good Smile's making Motoroids of, well, the one Horizon Zero Dawn kit. If Bandai took those on and made a bunch of those, I think those would be a real big competitor to Zoids and do really well. I really think that those would have done way better with Bandai than with Good Smile.
Those are because they're like, I don't want to say like less popular, because I feel like they're popular, but like with those being kind of not their big Gundam IP, do you think that that would be like IP sort of similar to like Kyokai Senki, where the first few would be really popular, but then it would kind of really drop off? I don't know if people would like want to keep buying those kits.
I feel like they would.
Yeah.
They'd like, sell a lot better than the Dinoplock kits that they...
Yeah,
it'd be way better than those.
I think those, I mean, those kits are, I think, specifically for those, I think, are specifically made for selling in toy stores in Japan.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, like I think I was talking to Derek about this the other day, that like, overseas, they're just kind of going to have such a small market. Right. But I think those are definitely made for selling in toy stores. But I think like for like Horizon Zero Dawn, they can make like 4, 5, 6, kind of like with the Full Metal Panic kits. They can make just a few of them, and that would be kind of enough to kind of hit like all the main designs, and that's kind of it.
So make them all.
I don't know how many different designs there are. I'm not that familiar, but I'm sure there's a handful they could make, and it'd be successful enough. Yeah,
good stuff.
When painting with clear paint on clear parts, would you add a top coat, or is there no need? Well,
basically putting a top coat on it with the clear coat of paint.
You can get clear top coat. Or sorry,
clear paint.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of a surfacer. I was gonna say, yeah.
They have clear surfacer.
There is clear surfacer now, which, yeah, I don't know.
What makes that?
I want to say it's probably Gaia Notes.
Gaia makes clear surfacer.
Yeah, because I think that was in like Shizuoka. They had clear surfacer and purple surfacer were their new colors. Which, just to let you guys know, when it comes to surfacer, you can make it in any color that you want. If you just get white surfacer and then just add a drop of whatever color you want to tint it, basically, just add a drop of purple paint, and there you go, lavender surfacer. But so do you need to use clear top coat? Yeah, don't use matte top coat. Use gloss coat top coat. You could.
I think it depends on if you're going for a matte finish, then yeah, you'd have to do a matte top coat to make everything.
Yeah.
But if you're going to gloss, I feel like you're just going to top coat everything at the end if you're top coating. So why would you like skip specific things?
For clear parts, people usually don't want to have matte coat on clear parts.
No, I'm not. Well,
you're just asking just top coat.
Yeah, you're right.
I think probably, I don't know if he knows this, but anyway, if in case some of you guys like kind of don't know about this, clear paint is generally glossy by nature.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't really need to add more gloss coat on top of that to make it look glossy. It will be glossier, yeah, but it's probably going to be such a small difference. And if it's like the visor of like a HG gym or something like that, it's such a tiny piece, it's going to be so negligible.
Yeah,
you really don't need to. But you surely could, like on a kit like this, for example, with clear parts, adding glossy top coat will make it glossier and shinier, and it would be a good idea. But yeah. Clear parts is something like kind of, I think everybody makes the mistake at some point when they're like first getting into painting, accidentally matte coating. Like they'll have the whole kit finished and just spray their matte kit over the whole thing, and it'll fog their clear parts. Yeah, I've done it. I'm sure you've done it. Yep. When paint, that's okay. Sorry, I just read that one. How do you personally position your lights for photos and videos? I do my best. I'm not good at lighting, though. I've never have. I even went to school for filmmaking, and lighting was something that just never clicked with me for some reason.
I've never gotten a really good lighting where like the shadows aren't behind it. Like I'll see people take pictures of their kits and it's like a white background and it's like amazing.
I love the picture of like when you see some people do this on like Twitter. I'll see like Japanese builders. They'll show like the photo and they'll show like a photo of them like
Taking
they're
it,
set up
yeah.
taking the photo, and it's like a box with like 2 little lights with like some like tissue paper like
Yeah.
taped around it. It like looks so haggard. But, like the photo's so
Looks
good.
Yeah.
So you just kind of have to play around with it and like just look up stuff like that, see what
Mhm.
other people use. But I mean, there's definitely like a theory to it. You kind of have to, to look up how it's done. But yeah, I'm not the right person to ask. Never been good at it. Chris is a good person. If you guys are in there in the chat, if you're watching live, Chris Pavs is there. He's a better person to ask on that. I just finished watching Zeta for the first time. Will I be disappointed with the 1100 DJ model if I've only done HG, MG, RG? I don't think so. You've built the HG. The HG is another possibility. If like you watch Zeta and you're a fan of the DJ.
Yeah, if you like the design, you're not gonna be disappointed, I think.
No. One of the things like with the RE100 line, as much as I love it, some of the larger models are a little bit kind of shaky.
Yeah.
But the DJ is not. It's pretty solid. The HG is awesome though too. So
yeah.
Depending on which one you might prefer, you have good options available to you. Is there any tips or advice that you can give to the builders out there? A very wide open question there.
Have fun.
Buy from
USAGS.com. Yeah. No, I mean, have fun. Build what you like to build. Don't focus on being, so perfect too, because you'll go and look on Facebook groups or forums and stuff like that, and you'll see other people's builds, and then you'll probably get frustrated with your abilities. But the more you practice, the more you'll build your skill sets to be at that level or better, even better than that level. So don't get discouraged by seeing other people's builds. Just focus on getting better and working on your own craft, I guess.
Yeah. I would also say too, look around at what's available, what kits are available, and also don't pay too much attention to like if there's a design that you really like and you think the kit looks cool, but maybe you watched a review or something of it online that said like, oh, it's like not that good or whatever. I wouldn't pay that much attention to that. Just get whatever you think looks cool, because again, it's gonna be on your display in your shelf in your house. So I mean, like to Adam's point about like your skills, the other thing too is don't be too afraid to make mistakes, because like I mentioned, the top coat on the clear part, I mean, that's just one of those mistakes that you make it and it sucks, but then you won't do it again after that. You learn from that. So making mistakes is something that is going to happen eventually if you plan on like practicing and improving your modeling skills. And more often than not, making mistakes is much more helpful, because then you learn how to do other things, how to fix things like that you wouldn't have known how to do otherwise. So that's the other thing I would say. How would you recommend packing kits for moving? I need to pack next week. Yeah.
Get rid of the boxes. Or put everything in box. You packed and moved.
I moved a lot of stuff.
Half the world, so.
I would. Here's what I did. So like, for example, the RG Epion here, once you have the kit built, so built and unbuilt kits is different. If the kit's unbuilt, I just take it like that. There's nothing, some people will actually cut off all the parts to like pack it down more or something like that. For my unbuilt kits, I just ship them as they were. But like for this, you have a lot of empty space in here. So what I would do is then like take a few kits and ditch the box and just put all the contents into a plastic bag and then put them into here. So I'd have like 4 or 5 HG kits like in one box. And you don't have to use like packing material, because just like the kits themselves and the plastic bags acts as enough kind of cushion between everything that the plastic's durable. It's not gonna, nothing's gonna break. Maybe like take off the V-fin on some of the Gundams if they have like a delicate V-fin that you're worried might get broken or something. Take that off. As long as it's like loose in the bag and there's no pressure on it in any way, it's not gonna be broken. So I didn't use any packing material at all. Just pack the kits in there and that was it.
Yeah, just be wary of space, because the more things move, the more they'll break. So if they can't move, then they're not going to break pretty much.
Yeah. So
that's how we ship our stuff. If you can't move, then you're pretty solid.
Yeah, exactly. So that'd be my advice for you. But yeah, for what I did, I threw away a lot of boxes. If you don't want to throw away the boxes, that's kind of a different challenge.
You could break them down, I guess.
Is there any chance you would review the MG gun tanks? Question for me. Probably not, unless I had like a reason to. I don't have one for one, so I'd have to get one first.
You could get it and build it. You could put it in the storefront on display. Make a little video so we can put it on the item page. I'm really lobbying for you here.
I am kind of running out of things to do here, so yeah, I guess I might as well. Yeah.
It's never an end.
Yes. So like kind of just funny side story here. Like my wife was not that much these days. I think she kind of figured it out now. But like before, sometimes my wife would ask me, she's like, "Oh, did you finish all your work?" I'm like, yeah, no, that's just not gonna happen. It's not like an accountant, you know.
Yeah.
You have like your work that you need to do like for this week or this day or something, and you can finish that, and then like you can just kind of take it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's never ending. Do you top coat these clear color kits? So like for example, this kit is talking and
I don't.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. Just kind of depends. Like if you really want to make it look its best, then yeah, I would put does this come with water slide decals or just the sticker decals?
I thought it came with water slides because it's an base thing.
No, it's just sticker decals. I would, if this was me and I really wanted to make it look good, I would get the water slide decals for it, put the water decals on there, and then gloss coat it. Yeah. Because those sticker decals aren't going to look as good as water slides. And then if you really wanted to make it look really, really good, just repaint the inner frame. I mean, the gunmetal color is cool, but repaint the inner frame to something. All right.
I have that kit and I haven't built it.
Which one? The Honda kit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I looked down there and saw it. I was like,
That's for another project idea.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite paint to work with? Ease of use, results, bang for your buck. Results, I feel like I've never really had any like different lacquer paints that I've tried. The results are always pretty good.
The easiest paint would probably be Mr. Hobby.
Or I was gonna say like SMS just for the fact that it's
already
pre-thinned.
Yeah, you don't have to thin it. So SMS is pretty good. Mr. Hobby is really good. Gaia Notes is good, but sometimes it's very hard to find here in the States.
And more expensive.
Right. Yeah. So but I mean they're all pretty much you'll get the same finish roughly. I mean it's very hard. I mean paints that don't have that close of a finish to like the good paints are not gonna. I mean that's
I feel like it's just like any tool, you know. It matters more that your experience working with it. So like even if it's like a cheaper paint or whatever, if you know what you're doing, you can make it look good, you know. So but yeah, SMS is great just because it's pretty thin, real easy. You just pour it in. Although if I need to mix custom colors, it's a little bit more difficult because the paint's already thinned. It's easier to mix colors before thinning it. So it's kind of harder to pour. Sometimes you only want to get like 1 or 2 drops of a color. It's harder to do that with SMS.
They have their advanced color line, SMS does, which is not pre-thinned.
So that's an option.
So,
But yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
For sure. Those are really nice though, especially for beginners, because a lot of people, I know it's one of like the main things that people ask when they're beginning, like, about thinner ratio.
Mixing ratio.
Yeah. So it kind of takes that out of the picture for you, which is nice, easy. But otherwise, Mr. Color is really good too. Have you tried doing a 2D style of painting on your Gunpla? I've not tried it. I don't really have any interest in doing it, but it looks cool.
No.
You haven't tried it either, because that would probably be. I mean, like, I guess you could do it airbrushing. It'd be a lot of complex masking for that, but probably you would have to hand paint it.
I've never had a desire to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks cool when they do it.
Yeah.
I feel like too you can only look at it from one angle really.
Yeah, of course. And it's one of those things that it looks really good in the photo from that one angle.
Right.
But like to have it on display, how do you display something like that? I don't know. Do you think the narrative Gundam will be better than the other new Gundams? I mean,
probably be around the same, I would think. I mean, it's a newer kit, so sure, it'll have.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll probably be very comparable to the new
Yeah.
Hercox. Even though it's older, it's still like a really highly regarded
Right.
MG kit, so it's probably going to be very similar to that. Which P Bandai kit would you really like to see re-released? I'd love to get my hands on the MG Heavy Arms Custom. Heavy Arms Custom, I feel like it's reprinted like
All the time.
pretty often.
Yeah.
And the MG Advanced Hazel, yeah, the Hazels not so much.
No.
So anything that comes to mind for you?
Power Gym Master Grade.
Even though you have one?
Yeah, I want another one.
I want another Mark V, yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
Mark
one
V
for
would
me.
be good.
Uh-huh.
Trying to think of things that aren't reprinted a lot.
I want more Ace Pilot logs of the Gelgoog. I want more High-Mobility type Gelgoogs.
One of those?
Yep.
Uma Lightning?
Yep. So I want more of those. But as far as like reprints, I think like probably the Mark V would be the top of my list, just because I want another one of those. Mercenary said the MG Alba. Yeah, the Fenicia Rinashita. That's another one that I need to plug the computer in. That's another one that I know a lot of people missed out on. Because at the time when that came out, that's, you know what he's talking about?
Nope.
The blue version of the Fenicia Rinashita. It had like a little bit different parts on it. I think it came out like so close to the release of the regular kit. Well, a lot of people were like, I'm just getting the regular kit. I don't want this blue version of it. But then kind of later on, a lot of people realized that it was a pretty cool design and they wanted to get one. Can you plug that in right there? All right. I thought my battery would last us for the show here. It was kind of low. All right. Yeah, I would agree that the Alba is a really cool design. I like it a lot. What's something you do that others would say is a bad habit? Doesn't have to be hobby related. I don't know. You have a bad habit?
Do is a bad habit that they would say is a bad habit. Eating sweets.
Going to bed late. Going to sleep late.
Yeah, that's bad.
I should say. So, especially recently, more often than not, I'm like getting into bed at like a reasonable time, but then
falling asleep and you start watching shows and start watching Loki yet?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Sorry.
So far, so good.
Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably just like
eating
diet
late.
and exercise related stuff, like for
eating late at night. I've done that.
For young men of our age. Yes.
Yeah.
What is your favorite design from the upcoming Seed movie? Of the new Seed ones.
Where'd you see that?
Right there in the middle.
Oh.
Or did I skip another one that you wanted to answer?
No. You like went up instead of down.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of bouncing around a little bit.
Yeah.
I see the one you're waiting for. Okay. All right, I'll read that one next. Favorite design from the new Seed movie?
You probably skipped that one. I like the Freedom. I do.
Okay. And your favorite Gundam from G Gundam?
Is none. No. The Dragon Gundam.
There you go. I could see you're really trying your best to come up with the name of any Gundam from the series.
Well,
Not the Tequila Gundam?
No. That would have been an easy go-to.
Not the Maxter?
No.
So un-American of you.
Well, yeah.
With his Captain America shirt on and everything. Not going to say the Maxter. Dragon is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool design.
Green, yellow, right?
What are your favorite Hexagear kits? You guys know
I like
mine.
the Sneak Sight. Sucks that you had to paint the thing. Like, it didn't come pre-colored. It was all just like one color. But I do like that. I really am wanting those beetle-looking ones.
Yeah, the new one coming out.
Yeah, there's two new ones.
The Blockade. There's the Blockade and the one they just recently announced.
What was the name of that?
A little bit different version of that.
It's got like wings and stuff. So those I think would be pretty cool. They're gonna be pretty big. They got a lot of really neat designs. I really like the Weird Tales Fox one.
Yeah.
That one's cool.
Mhm.
So
The Rayblade Impulse is still probably my favorite.
that one's good.
Yeah. So cool. Will US Gundam Store ever carry full resin conversion kits?
We used to, but
well, that's kind of full resin conversion. It's either full resin or conversion.
well,
So,
we know what that is.
yeah.
We used to sell resin stuff, but it's just
yeah. You can't get it in very high quantities, and you end up having to charge too much for it.
Yeah.
So, have you ever tried doing a custom using sports team scheme?
I have not.
I have not either. So I'm just not really into sports, for one. You are much more than me, anyway.
Yeah.
I have done like a racing theme on a couple of different kits.
I feel like that would be more warranted than a sports team, though.
Well,
Like
if you're into sports, I understand, But I feel like to fit the aesthetic, racing theme fits better. Sure. Have you ever tried? I just read that. How do you guys display your Gunpla, standing or action pose?
Action pose.
Yep, and usually standing for me. If a kit I'm gonna struggle with this one, aren't I? If a kit you like and display gets damaged, what do you do with it? So I guess if it's a kit that you like and you have it displayed, it's a good question for you, because there's a number of your kits that are falling apart in the display downstairs.
Everyone keeps hitting the displays, and they so me, they just stay there for endless time. No, I mean, eventually I'll go to try to, I'll fix them.
I mean, the alternative would be let's throw it in the trash.
I guess, or like a box, put it away, and say one day you'll fix it, but you won't ever fix it.
Yeah, I mean, if that were to happen to me, I don't know, knock on wood, it's never really happened, I don't think. But I would try to fix it, of course.
Yeah, Adam used to carry them, but I was the only customer.
For the resin
much,
kits.
Yeah.
How do you get? Okay, I just read that. Sorry. What PG should Bandai release next? Realistically, the new. Yeah, I would love a Shinanju. Yeah, but I think the new probably makes the most sense, to be honest. I heard that the pour type panel liner markers can bleed. Any ways to prevent it?
Just get the regular one and not the pour one. Like, what do you mean bleed? Like, just keeps leaking out?
Maybe.
Because isn't that the point?
Or maybe it's either that, or he means that the color will actually seep into the plastic and stain the surrounding area around the plastic. Okay. Maybe, that can happen.
I mean, the way to prevent it would just be
you could gloss coat first. Yeah,
which is what I don't think I've ever panel lined without gloss coating first.
If you're not painting, I understand.
Yeah,
you just want to just panel line. So in that case, just get it a can of just spray gloss coat. Just gloss coat the kit first.
The bleed ones just kind of seep into the parts when you tap, kind of like the
pour type markers. Is that he's talking about?
Yeah.
It would
use the pour type one.
They're more like the paint markers, as I understand. Yeah, I also haven't.
Sharpie.
Yeah, haven't used them too much. Favorite condiment you can eat with anything?
Ooh, ketchup.
Probably
ranch. Homemade ranch, not that Hidden Valley trash. Some good homemade ranch goes with everything.
I love ranch, and I feel like it's kind of limited as to what you could. I mean, more limited than other options. Ketchup's a pretty good universal one, but for me, probably barbecue sauce. There's a lot of stuff I could have just had barbecue sauce on.
You can put ranch on anything. You can put ketchup and barbecue sauce on.
To be fair, for the pizza crust,
ranch
is better than barbecue sauce for that, I will say.
I like the garlic sauce.
Just barbecue sauce on bread, essentially. What the garlic dipping sauce?
Yeah, you had that from Papa John's.
Of course, yeah.
The pizza place was pretty good too.
Sriracha,
Sriracha's pretty good.
I'm not a fan. Chili oil, no.
Depends on what it is, Chris.
Maybe samjang, Korean samjang. It's pretty good too. Should I buy a new kit this afternoon? If so, what should I look for?
Yes, and
pre-order the RG Epion.
Yeah, because we'll have them probably. I would assume we'll have them this month.
By the end of the month.
Yeah. I'm just waiting. We might even get email today saying they're going to come in next week, but I'll be surprised if we don't get one soon.
William asked your thoughts on a Gundam themed ice cream.
Oh man, you could do like a watermelon ice cream.
How would that be Gundam themed?
Because what's his name died in the right with the watermelon. You ever see that meme?
Oh yeah. Watermelon slice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. They have that like watermelon slice shaped ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you just have to put, a Gundam packaging on it.
And have it be just solid red, maybe like blue at the end instead of green. Other like I feel like just like popsicles in the shape of like Gundam stuff is like too obvious. I'm thinking like a carton of ice cream.
Push pop, but it's like a beam saber.
They're just giving like free ideas to the Gundam base cafe.
That's right.
In Japan. Yeah.
You can get ice cream like that, but it's got little haros in it that are like filled, they're chocolate but filled with peanut butter.
Haro shit. So like moose tracks, but with like haros instead of the mini Reese's cups.
Listen, I've got tons of ideas to sell here.
It's an ice cream fan.
All these are patented, by the way. I need all royalties.
We should talk to Bandai about ordering opening a Gundam ice cream shop franchise. It's like pop-up ice cream shop. Could make the Haro ice cream the ice cream itself green and like with little chocolate haros in it. Sure. Cool. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Let's see. Will the TR6 inlay receive a kit in the future? Probably not. What's the estimated ETA on the RG Epyon? We talked about that. Your thoughts on Gundam theme? What's with the Gundam themed ice cream? It's another. I just read that one. Sorry, I skipped down to it. And then, I know. Sorry. Any upcoming games you're looking forward to?
No.
Same for me. I don't even know what's coming out, and whatever's coming out, I'm not going to play it anyway. So
I never thought that would be like this. I always thought growing up I'd be all about the new.
You'd be a gamer to the end.
I just don't have time now.
To your deathbed, you'd be gaming. What's your? Well, I'm going to skip the Armored Core layout because neither of us are playing that either. That question. Do you have any favorite music albums this year?
Nope.
When did the?
Album. You follow albums?
Yeah, not that much. So this is why I'm checking. One of the albums, the most recent Nakamura Emi album. When does? It's 2000, or at least the last one that I have on my phone. 2021. Yeah. All right. So no, I don't really know of too much that's come out this year. Thoughts on the Gundam Metaverse?
I haven't seen. I saw didn't they put it in front of a camera or something like that? Yeah, I don't know.
I have my doubts as to how long it will
stay
around. Yes, but I would love to be surprised. I would love to see it be something very interesting that catches on, stays around for a while. We'll have to wait and see. Seems like it's just tough. It's not the kind of thing that can be easily made into something popular. I feel like
it's a lot of stuff you got to get for it.
When are you going to stock the Green Zaku 2.0?
When Bandai remakes them, which is not till at least after March next year.
I feel like we had one. Was it the Mine Layer? It was like a few months back. We had some.
We got the Char's Master Grade Zaku, so you get that and just paint it green. If you really want something that's a green Zaku, we had the Black Tri-Star, and that's it. For probably the last 2 years.
All right.
Oh, that being the Psycho Zaku.
There's that too.
That one we get pretty often.
What are some other Gundam model kits that should be released in clear color?
Sananju Stein Master Grade.
I just really want that.
I'm waiting. Either one. I don't care if it's the Verka or the narrative.
Yeah.
Either one. I really thought we were going to get a narrative one. I really did. And then they let me down. We got the HG one in a clear color.
That's true.
But we didn't get the Master Grade.
The MG, either of the MGEX kits. The Unicorn, maybe not quite so much because it has all the frame is like meant to house the wiring and everything, so it's not, the inner frame is not as like cool looking with the Strike Freedom
would be cool with all the
MGEX,
gold.
yeah,
Yeah.
with clear color and then just all the gold frame. I mean, I'm sure that's coming at some point.
Just regular clear, not even clear color.
Yeah. I would hope so, but probably will be clear color, I guess. Have they not made that yet? I'm kind of surprised they haven't. It's like a Gundam base exclusive.
The only thing that they've made, they're coming out with that black one.
Yeah.
Which I kind of want.
It does look kind of cool, huh?
It does, actually.
It's like $500
yeah.
though. So, yeah.
Even more for us to get it here.
What do you think about the new Freedom and Justice just announced? Yeah, the Freedom and Justice amongst all the new kits, probably my least favorite amongst the new designs. But you said you like the Freedom, yeah. I actually, between the Freedom and the Justice, I prefer the Justice. Interesting. Looks kind of cool, yeah. What's your favorite Gundam series music track? For me, it's the opening of 0083, The Winner. Opening
of Seed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The really, like, poppy one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not...
Bing, ding.
Not Turn A Gundam?
I haven't watched Turn.
You just asked music track. It doesn't have to be like an opening theme. For me, like Gundam Unicorn has the best, like hands down, the best
good music. It's got good music
overall.
But
like,
Gundam
such
Seed,
good music.
I mean, that album slaps.
Yeah, if you want like some like poppy music, I guess something like that, like real J-pop.
Upbeating as you're working.
Yeah, sure. That's true. Like it had its time. I don't know. Like though, for me, Gundam Unicorn, like that's an OST that like I listen to like fairly regularly. It's so good.
I'm not listening to Gundam music.
Yeah.
Let's be
these
honest,
days,
I don't do that.
Yeah, I will admit these days I haven't, but for a while I was listening to it pretty regularly. What Gundam do you think will be next for the MGEX treatment? Yeah, we always get asked this. We just kind of don't really know what to say because it's such a unique line. Yeah. I still say the Exia. I think is my pick. Yeah.
I don't think so. They'll probably do a unicorn or they do a unicorn. Dumb. It could be a Banshee.
I mean, that would make sense, and people would complain. I'd be happy with it. I love the Banshee, so I wouldn't mind. But if they did the Banshee, because like with the Unicorn, they had basically like half of the parts to make it like a full armor Unicorn. They had like the double Gatling guns and the funnels and everything. So like with the Banshee, you think they would include both parts for like the Banshee and the Norn? Yeah. Kind of everything like all as one set.
That would justify the price.
Yeah. I'd be happy with it. Let's see. Can you panel line clear kits? There's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Sure. You can. You might want to use something
not black,
more unique, other than like just like standard black. It kind of depends on the effect you want to go for.
It'd be really cool. It's like a UV paint.
I've seen that. Have you seen that? Yeah. There's like one guy on Twitter who did that with the, like in particular, I remember his work on the clear color parts for the PG Gundam, PG Unleashed, RX-782. They released a clear armor parts set for that. And what he did was he panel lined with fluorescent paint, but on the inside of the part. So like the inner inside, backside details up there. So it kind of has this very
unique look. Yeah. Glowing in a way.
Cyberpunk, is that right? Sort of look to it with all like the neon lines and everything. What's the weirdest tie-in license kit you've seen? Things like 7-Eleven or McDonald's kits.
That weird like skull clothing company, Zaku, the big giant one they made. I thought was a little weird.
The baseball team ones. Like baseball's popular in Japan, so I get it. Yeah.
But like the basketball Pac-Man that they did here. And they only made like 6 teams or something like that. They didn't make the whole
sports tie-ins. I feel like it's not where it's at. I feel like that's too like hobbies that don't have that much crossover.
Right. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. More crossover with like video games or like maybe superheroes if they were to make like Iron Man or like Captain America kind of color themed versions of the RX-72 kind of thing. Something like that would even make more sense. But sports teams is kind of weird. 7-Eleven, I mean, Also, it makes more sense.
Isn't like the CEO of Bandai and the CEO of 7-Eleven over there like friends, and that's why they get all these.
I haven't heard that, but
I thought
maybe.
yeah, it's in the rumor mill.
Mm.
It ain't true. It might not be true. It's just a rumor.
I haven't seen anything McDonald's though. I guess.
Yeah, they got that black McDonald's. Yeah, it's all over Facebook right now.
Oh yeah, I think I do remember that now because it's a recent thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That is a weird one.
I've seen 2 McDonald's ones actually. They got the one right now, which looks like more like SD, and they had that was like an entry grade one, didn't they? Like the red, yellow, and
maybe you're right. Yeah.
So they've done 2 McDonald's.
But here's a question for you. A lot of those are like the sports, like the baseball teams and stuff, and like 7-Eleven. They make a lot of sense in Japan. Mm-hmm. What would be one that you think would make a lot of sense here in America?
It would make sense here,
like a Sam's Club or something like that. I don't know. But it's like a.
I say Costco or Publix or something like that.
Publix.
I mean, what are popular stores here? Like 7-Eleven over there is. I mean, everyone knows about Japan 7-Elevens.
Mm.
I mean, they could probably bring a 7-Eleven kit here to 7-Elevens.
Or Buc-ee's. There you go.
Buc-ee's, yeah. But
Buc-ee's
people,
awesome.
I think a 7-Eleven kits would still do good here because people have 7-Eleven, yeah.
There's a lot of 7-Eleven here.
Like a different company, Buc-ee's would be pretty good. Publix, but I'm trying to think of Florida. So it's all over. McDonald's would still be fine here.
Right. It has to be something that's not really regional.
Yeah. Taco Bell. They have Taco Bells in Japan?
I don't remember. I know in Korea there's like 5.
Okay.
They're very few and far between, but they're there. Japan, I'm not sure. Is there Taco
Panera Bread? I don't know if there's
KFC. Yeah, mm-hmm. That'd work too. I feel like it'd be very greasy. Like
you know who does a good job with like anime promos is Arby's.
Oh yeah.
So that would be a good one.
Their Twitter account. Ford trucks. Yeah, like some car company kind of thing would be kind of cool.
Well, how are you gonna do that? Buy a new Ford?
No, I don't know.
Buy a Ford truck and get yourself a Gundam.
Something that they only sell like at Ford dealerships. You'd have to go to a Ford dealership to get it. Yeah, I don't know how they would do that, but
I don't see them liking that idea.
That would work for like a Hobby Lobby exclusive kit or something, a place where they carry car models and Gundam models. So they can have it there kind of with the
they did it. They did it for Target.
Yeah. The American Gundam. Yeah. It isn't like Target branded though, but it's a Target exclusive, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of other cool ideas. Wendy's, Char's Red Frosty.
Strawberry Frosty is very good.
Pop-Tarts, Adidas. Is Adidas an American company? Is it Spanish? American, I guess, probably. Yeah. Nike. Yeah. Nike, yeah, that would make a lot of sense too. Or Supreme, of course. We got the Supreme ones, so there you go.
We had Nike ones.
Was there?
Yeah, they weren't here. Could you get them online here?
The Banshee and Unicorn ones?
Uniqlo. Those were sold here. You bought like so many shirts and you got the kits free. At both the Zaku and the Arc-78.
I don't remember exactly what the promo was, but
those you could get here, yeah.
Who wins in a fight, Voltron or Double O Riser?
Double O Riser.
Man. Adidas is German, actually. There you go. Yeah. All right. What do you think about the new metal robot Strike Gundam? I think it's missing details. Is there a new metal robot Strike Gundam? I don't remember seeing about that.
I don't know the answer to that.
Listen,
I know that the Robot Spirits Freedom and Justice from the movie just got put up on the website.
Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Those look pretty good. There was a Strike one. We're not big on Robot Spirits, guys. Like we'll put them up for sale, but
yeah. Also keep in mind that Robot Spirits are different from like Metal Build.
Yeah, way different. They're like your lower end, whereas Metal Build's probably your upper end.
Yeah, Robot Spirits basically like a plastic action figure version of an HG.
Yeah,
kind of. And the Metal Robot Spirits is just the same thing with metal parts in it, essentially. Whereas Metal Build, it's more like looks like an MG or PG kind of thing, much bigger and much more detailed. So, all right, we'll have a couple more questions here. What's the best brand for top coating? I usually just use Mr. Color.
Yeah, same.
Are you excited for the Sahelanthropus? The Metal Gear Sahelanthropus is getting a reprint, as we kind of expected.
Yep.
And we can probably expect that the black version will also get announced for a reprint. I don't know, 2 months later or something, whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
They're going through
all the Metal Gear stuff.
all the different Metal Gear stuff, yeah.
I still have mine from when we first got them. Not built, so. You getting one? Or do you
have one?
Is it built?
And have a black one.
So a black one too? Man.
The regular one's built, the black version is not built. So when I was live building the black version, actually, it's just last week. I'll show this to you too. Live built the black version of the Rex. People were asking me to live build this Sahelanthropus.
Nice.
So I said, I have the black version at home. I'll do that. I have this in here because the parts for my railgun are
too close.
They're like bending in, so I have
to bend them out.
Have this in here, yeah, to try to warp it back out a little bit. But thank you. I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's not working out for me. In the live build for this, though, in the comments on the live build since then, like kind of over the weekend, there's a couple people commenting that they thought it looks really plain. I don't know. I kind of prefer it in the black.
Yeah.
To be honest, because like the gray version, as much as I love the design, so it looks great regardless, I think. But I actually think the black version looks kind of more cool than the gray one. The gray one's kind of dull. This one, at least, like, I don't know. It looks very, very cool, I think.
I like them both.
Yeah.
Like Metal Gear.
Yeah. It's just a cool design. Yes. Peanut butter chunky or creamy?
Creamy.
I love peanut butter, so I just love both.
Yeah.
Chunky it just kind of depends on what it's on or what it's in as well. Sometimes chunky, sometimes I don't want the crunch as much, but best way to eat an egg. Raw. Deviled is good. Like that's the most work though.
That's the best flavor for that work. You get the
best way to eat an egg.
Over hard.
Over rice.
Do you like your eggs yolk runny or not?
Yeah. Like again, like depends on what it's on, but yeah, more often than not, sure. Soft boiled and ramen, that's good too.
Nah, so I can't do runny eggs.
Yeah, Chris is just a weeb. Wants to eat ramen all day long. Watch Naruto.
Yeah,
it's weird. Adam's with you on that.
No, actually, I would do that if I could.
Over rice is good too. Yeah, pretty much anything really. You ever eaten much quail eggs?
No.
It's another. So you weren't down with the duck. You were not down with the quail eggs. You're just not. Just don't even go to Korea at this point. You're not gonna be able to eat anything.
I've never had a desire to go there, unfortunately. Japan, yes, but not.
Have you ever had balut?
That is gross.
Yeah, I will say
Why
I was
would
not
you?
a fan.
You had it?
I tried it
Why would you
in the Philippines, and it was not good.
Why would you do that?
Because the Philippines thing, I was there. Of course, everybody's saying you have to try this while you're here, and yeah, it was not good.
Why would you do that?
But yeah, quail egg's good.
I'm sure it tastes just like a regular egg.
It does.
It's just a small.
Yeah.
So would I? Different. Sure. Yeah. I would probably do it.
Quail eggs used in a lot of like not a lot, but there's a number of different like Korean side dishes.
Mm-hmm.
That have it. It's good. Lorenz says it's good. Yeah. Here's a good question, maybe to end on here before we get to the giveaway for today. Zach asked the spookiest Gundam, very fitting for this month.
Spooky.
Maybe next. Let's see. What's the date going to be?
Scythe Hell.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's probably true. There is that skeleton Gundam from G Gundam as well. It's like a massive skull. I mean, it's actually what's called
the Skull Gundam.
Skull Gundam.
Massive Skull Gundam.
I have a feeling, yeah.
That thing looks so retarded.
It's not one of the better designs from the series, I'll say. Like, if you guys are unaware of that one, yeah.
This is why I don't like G Gundam. For anyone watching right now,
even the
this
feet,
is
it has
the
toes.
Reason why. This is exactly the reason why I do not like G Gundam.
Hey, I'll give you that. Some of the designs, actually, probably most of the designs are stupid. There's
Crossbones is a good one too.
Yeah.
Full cloth.
When is this is what I wanted to check. What's going to be the date of our next episode? Because
we might have to dress up.
It'll be the 27th. So right before Halloween. So
man, we'll have to dress up in our
try to get, maybe a
costumes.
Death Side Hell would be a good giveaway
Giveaway.
prize. That one. It's a good spooky Gundam. We don't have any Skull Gundam.
No,
Do we have any Death Side Hell in stock?
We have Death Scythe. I don't think we have Hell. We have the high grade Death Scythe too.
We'll see. Anyway, something to think about. And yeah, we'll maybe ask you guys for spooky themed questions. Adam has an idea. But all right, speaking of giveaways, let's do our giveaway here for today.
Yes.
Let me put this up on screen. Window. This one. Here we go. Okay.
Boom.
All right. For this one, let's see which platform is first. It's going to be 2, which was Facebook. Yeah, where we had 49. Actually, the least amount compared to the 25. Other platforms.
Oh, yeah.
You think 25?
I think 25. Right in the middle. So it makes you have to count both ways.
I'm going to say below 15.
Oh, that's... All right, let's see.
Oh, yes. Oh, man. They were real close. All right. Okay, so let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mark's number 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. William's 13. Unlucky there. Sorry, Will. He's already won twice.
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ruben's number 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 is George. We almost made it to his question there, which was, what Gundam suit would you personally want to run? Sunderstein. Yeah, and for me, I think the Rosen Zulu. I think it's a really cool design. Both of us chose unicorn designs.
Yeah.
Sort of. Or narrative.
Basically.
Yeah,
but... so congratulations, George. Send us an email to support@usagundamstore.com. Just with you logged into your Facebook account and what address you want us to send this to, and it is yours. Congratulations.
Yeah, Chad and Edwin almost made it. Rats. There is always next week. And of course, as a reminder to you guys, you can only comment once, but you can comment on each platform. Right. So you can have basically 3 chances to win if you comment on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Yep. And you can use the same question
if you're on there. Yeah. A lot of people do. Yeah. So I have to look out for those. But awesome giveaway prize. So congrats, George. Anything else for today?
No, thank you guys for all your support. Without you guys, we would not be able to do what we love to do. So thank you so much for that. And and there's a lot of shipments coming. So just kind of, if you aren't subscribed to our email, do that. If you aren't subscribed to our SMS, we do different sales with our text messaging.
Oh, yeah.
So sign up for that. There's some really cool sales that we do through text message. So
yeah, check out this guy. Check out the review, and you get the free decals.
Yes,
if you pre-order it. So we do still have it is still available.
Yeah,
pre-order, right? Yeah. So but then we'll have it in stock. And as far as being open on Saturday too, just a reminder because we had people asking about that. The end of November, and then in December there'll be a few Saturdays. So if you guys are wanting to, you live nearby or near enough that you want to drive, however long that is, and if you want to come in on a Saturday, we'll let you know about that. But
sweet.
All right, that's it, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.